What's up, Master Bullsh, your boy Bugmaster twice the nice that you were used to. Bam, yeah. I want to talk about this Coppa thing because it kind of scares a guy like me. I mean, I know I do reactions and stuff, but I mean also reacting and everything. I'm pretty sure falls under that whole umbrella and all that stuff. And I know there's like thousands of videos. Everybody's doing a thing on Coppa. And I mean, I've been watching stuff, trying to gather information, trying to see where I fall and all of that stuff. I've been moving to other platforms and things. So, yeah, so just a disclaimer right now, depending on how this thing goes, for those of you guys that have been rocking with me, I thank you so much. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm going to keep uploading as long as I can upload. So, but I do have like other platforms that I'm trying to use now. So links in description down below. I'm jumping on Daily Motion and BitChute right now, trying to post my content over there. So yeah, the content's going to be on YouTube. If you don't see it on YouTube, you'll see it on either one or two of those platforms. So you can go check it out there. But yeah, to get into the meat and potatoes of this whole video, I'm just I think my biggest problem with this thing is, personally speaking, my biggest problem with this thing is that it's lazy in its execution. Copa's biggest problem, this FTC thing, which will affect, I guess, is going to affect YouTubers across the world, because if you can't pay that fine or whatever, your channel is shut down. So, geez, I mean, talk about abandoning ship. I mean, I'm downloading all my videos now and moving them to newer platforms too. And it sucks to have to start from one subscriber again. It really does, because as I've been grinding on this YouTube journey, regardless of whoever thinks otherwise, but I've been at this for a minute now. And I was just getting into a rhythm with YouTube. But anyway, point being is that the major thing that gets to me that I don't think people are talking about too much is that, look, if a regulation has to come in, because FTC, all of this stuff, I mean, first off and foremost, let's be clear. First off and foremost, it's not the content creators. It's not us who are sitting on a camera gathering people's data to marketed targeted ads at them, at kids. We don't do that. That's not YouTubers gathering that information. That's up to you people at the offices of YouTube and Google who are collecting that information. So to punish a YouTuber for a company's flaw is pretty much the epitome of ridiculous. I mean, I'm just saying, as a dude who makes like, because as a dude who makes like rap music and all of that stuff with cartoons and bright colors and everything, now I gotta have workarounds to, I'm not even making any revenue, but I won't get any engagement on my videos, which is personally what I care about, because I'm not really on YouTube to make money like that. I'm probably not gonna make money like that, especially now. But I never had the intention of making money, so revenue is not my biggest thing. Engagement with my content is my biggest thing, and that's not gonna be able to happen now. So that's one thing. Number two, I just yeah, it's just it's a blanket approach. And that's the biggest problem. If you guys have to regulate, if you have to regulate, if you have to regulate, okay? Fine. I can't fight you on that. This is not my platform, it's not my house. Okay, cool. Fine. But all I'm saying is this covering everything with like one of the rules was ridiculous, like bright colors and whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're gonna implement a rule like this, if you really are gonna implement a rule like this, and I'm talking to you, YouTube, because FTC, I don't know, y'all wildin', but yeah, if you're gonna do this, then you gotta do it. Then you have to implement a failsafe. There's got to be some sort of list, not this vague list, okay? Not this vague list. maybe delay our posting by a day or whatever to review the content of our video, mark it appropriately, and then push it out to the general public. I don't know. There's got to be some way that we can do this regulation. Because, I mean, everybody's talking about parents must parent children and whatever. Okay, look, it's not possible all the time. But then you got to have somebody on the YouTube team whose job is to watch. Yeah, okay, so you gotta assign them maybe 100. I don't know. You guys have to have some sort of team. There's gotta be a team because that's the only way this can work. Okay? And if that means you gotta hire excess staff, then you do that, YouTube. Okay? I'm talking like YouTube's gonna listen to me. I mean, I'm a small channel, but I mean, this thing is it's insane. I'm just like YouTube collected the information and then put vague rules out there that content creators have to try and follow, and that doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm not even only mad for me. Because I mean, I'm doing like comic book stuff. I talk about comic books and everything, so that's probably gonna uh, get hit by this Coppa law and stuff. But I mean, I'm not only mad for me. Like this channel's like Jeremy Johns, and this channel's like Black Nerd Comedy and Double Toasted, right? These are three different types of channels, right? Two of them have explicit language and content and whatever, but they talk about comic book movies and video games and things that kids will click on, right? So what are they supposed to do? Mark their stuff as not for kids because of the content of the video, but as soon as FTC and YouTube says that this content is for kids and kids are going to click on it, even though they clearly marked it not for kids, they're still going to get fined. And then you got a guy like Black Nerd Comedy who does stuff. He has a toy background and everything, and his stuff is very kid friendly. But the minute he marks it as for kids, none of his subscribers, like I'm not going to be able to see the notifications for it now. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure this has been said a million times, but I just felt like I had to get this off of my chest. That the biggest issue, personally, for me, the biggest issue is that this is lazy. This is YouTube and Google blaming us for their mess up. They messed up. Alright? They messed up. They collected this information and ignored these FTC regulations for years. And now it's up to us to deal with the consequences. I do really. I mean, growing up, I was told that my mess is my mess. I fix it. What does this teach? And in lieu of protecting children, when children finally find out what the COPA law means and when they understand the whole nitty gritty of the whole thing, you're basically telling kids to dodge their responsibilities. That's what you're basically doing. You basically say, blame it on somebody else. They'll handle it. You mess up, just run over here. Because I mean, I don't understand why it's up to the content creators. This is not a content creator issue. This is an administration issue. This is YouTube's bad. This is Google's bad. This is not our bad. I mean, and I mean, again, then you have the metrics where you look at my metrics. I mostly have male fans over 16 or whatever. So now what? I mean, I'm practically just regurgitating everything that I've seen online anyway, trying to talk about this law. But I think the biggest thing, personally, I think the point that people need to hammer on, I definitely think that if we have to come to a compromise, YouTube and FTC have to admit that this is lazy. It's lazy. I mean, really, the implementation of this is lazy. It's the equivalent of one kid in class was making noise, but the teacher can't find him, so they punish the entire class. That doesn't make sense. What discipline are you instituting with this law? And when you refuse to explain it, it makes it even worse. I mean, the number of channels that I can think of, Brizzy Voices, Brian Hall, Jeez, I mean, Mastar Media, all of these guys are going to fall victim to this law. And for what? Is what? Do we throw middle fingers up in every one of the videos now? Whenever we're talking about something that we are passionate about that's considered childlike, do we have to, I don't know, do we have to flash our dingaling on screen? Do we have to have a whole porno thumbnail? What is the plan? What is the plan? And why is it that the platform that content creators made famous, don't get me wrong, FTC only gives a damn about YouTube because content creators made YouTube what it is. Nah. Nah, you content creators, you guys know how this works, even though you didn't make the rules. Yeah, you can play the game even though you have no idea how the rule book works and what the secret rules are within the secret rules. Yeah, you guys will be fine. Alright, YouTube. Alright. Look, I love this platform. I've had a great time on this platform. I love making videos. I'm still gonna continue to make videos. I don't know how I'm gonna work around this. Maybe I might have to make more explicit content because usually I keep my content clean-ish, usually. But now I guess I'm gonna have to be sipping on 40s in my thumbnail, or dragging on a cigarette in my thumbnail, and clearly marketing this thing is not for kids. I have to like smoke a cigarette and hold a severed head and poke the severed head with the cigarette to make my video. And then when they watch the video, I gotta grab my nutsack or something, or I gotta punch somebody in the face until their head explodes on some Hokuto no Shinken stuff. I don't know what the plan is here. I really don't know what I don't know what I'm supposed to do now as a YouTuber who does comic book reviews and wanted to do gameplay, wanted to do action figures and all. I don't know what I do now. Alright? Again, not quitting YouTube. I'm gonna keep upload. I'm gonna ride the car until the wheels fall off. That's what I'm gonna do. Because that's my plan. I'm gonna ride this till the wheels fall off. But I am telling you guys, if you do like my content, you like seeing my face, you like seeing me on YouTube, you like hearing what I talk about and all of that fantastic stuff, please go check out the other two links in the description down below of this video. Because, hey man, I ain't betting on. I tried to hedge my bets on YouTube, and it was working, and then bam, Coppa. So I don't know what the plan is here. I'm mad because this is lazy. This is lazy. This is them punishing everybody. It's the apocalypse all over again. And the other thing that makes me mad, I think the other thing that makes me mad is that so Marvel, DC, all these big companies, 21st Century Fox, FTC, you gonna find them? Oh no, they got the big lawyers and everything, right? They got the big lawyers, but this is about the kids, right? This is about the kids. We're not gonna go after the big companies, but this is about the kids. So when 21st Century Fox or whatever filmmaking company puts out a superhero movie that's R-rated, nah, we're not gonna find them $42,000, or are we? And even if we are we gonna win? And are we gonna fight as hard? Are we gonna be knocking at their offices and their doors? No, I can bet money that you're not. I can bet money that all these big companies are going to do exactly what they've been doing. They're going to release all these movies. They're going to release all the trailers. They're going to get all the AdSense and all the ad revenue. Or even if they're not going to get that ad revenue, they're going to get all the engagement that they want on the trailer. Because y'all going to be like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I mean, really, come on, bruh. Come on. Can if you want if like really can we do if we're talking about taking responsibility, I believe the biggest people that need to take responsibility are Google and YouTube, because y'all ask us for this stuff every time we sign up. Y'all ask us for this stuff. You guys you guys ask us for our emails and all of that stuff. You peoples, I don't need any of that. I just need a comment and a view. You need emails and ages and all of this stuff. I'm just saying, if y'all are smart enough to come up with all of these algorithms, y'all should be smart enough to come up with something for this. If this has to be implemented, which is protect kids online, fine, perfect, great stuff. If this has to be it, great stuff. But how it's being executed, it makes zero sense. And I'm telling you now, what's next? Because the other thing that's making me mad about this now is that even if you jump to another platform and that platform blows up, there's FTC at the door, 42,000. Like, what? Do we just keep hopping from platform to platform? And then if we start our own websites, does FTC come after the websites? What is the plan? Okay? What is the plan? All right? Because it doesn't seem like there is one. And that is the biggest problem with this whole FTC thing. Nobody's explaining anything. And on top of that, nobody's even holding the people who are supposed to be responsible. Anyway, this is a long video. I've been ranting about this for geez. But I mean, I was just watching everything, trying to understand, and the more I learned about this thing, the more mad I got. The more mad I was like, okay, YouTube, okay, fine. YouTube about to go back to 2006 when it was all about booty popping, and I'm telling you right now, it's going back to the Wild Wild West. And then once it does, they're just gonna change the laws again. Like, nobody knows what they want. But guys, there is a solution. There is a link. Well, I don't know if it's a solution, but it's something that you can do. So if you are following me, if you are a South African YouTuber, if you don't know about this law, if you don't understand what's going on with this law, because remember, this is vague. It can apply to anything. It can apply to a nail tutorial. It can apply to a hair tutorial. It can apply to a music tutorial. As long as a kid is clicking on it, FTC gonna be at your channel's door. So, but there's a petition in the link in the description down below. There's a petition that I just signed. I think a lot of people have signed it. You can click on that link there. Try do something about this before the end of the year, because this kicks in first of January 2020. So hello New Year. You're looking so good right now. But I'm just yeah. We have to try and fight this. Because I'm just like, look, I don't mind laws. I hate lazy laws, right? I hate laws where they don't open it up for discrepancy, and then I hate laws that are vague, but they probably have secret terms in them somewhere that you gotta go dig through. It's regulation 1624. You don't have time to do that because you're also an adult out here busy adulting. All right, okay. Well, yeah. If you guys like this video, sign that petition. I don't care about the likes. Sign the petition. If you guys like this video, sign the petition in the description down below. If you did not like this video and you are on FTC side, you can officially kiss the darkest, blackest part of my ass. There. Is it for kids still? Yeah, and I'll see you all in another video because Meister Man's gotta be out. Peace.